በስመ አብ ወወልድ ወመንፈስ ቅዱስ አሐዱ አምላክ አሜን። In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, one God, amen. Okay, boys and girls, how are you guys today on this beautiful Sunday?
Thanks to God.
You guys say good, but school just ended. You guys want a break. It's a holiday season. It's a good time. Our God is blessing us, but you guys don't sound like you're happy or you mean it when you say good things to God. So I'm going to ask you guys one more time. Hopefully, I can hear how good God has been to you through your voices. So, how are you guys today on this beautiful Sunday?
Good, thanks to God.
That's much better. Our God does everything for us. So every day is a good day, thanks to God. So today, I'm going to teach you guys about pride. So pride, it can be good, Pride is when you're really proud of something that relates to your life. And for example, some people, they're proud of what school they go to. Some people, they're proud of where they're from. I'm proud of where I'm from. I'm from Ethiopia. I'm proud. I'm from America. I'm proud. But what I'm most proud about is that I'm a Christian. That's what I'm most proud about. It makes me happy every time I wake up in the morning and I see my vessel around my neck. It makes me really happy that I'm a Christian. That's what I'm most proud about. But people can also be proud of bad things. Not everybody's proud to be Christian. There are people who are proud that they do bad things like commit sin and hurt people. There are people who are prideful in that. So I'm going to teach you guys a Bible story about Sodom and Gomorrah. You can find this in Genesis chapter 18 and 19. ኦሪት ዘፍጥረት ምዕራፍ 18 እና 19. So, a background, there are two towns, Sodom and Gomorrah, and they were filled with sinners. And the sin was really bad to the point that God told Abraham that he was going to go judge Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, our God has righteous judgment. Our God is always right. Our God has pure intentions. And Abraham didn't want Sodom and Gomorrah to be punished. He felt bad for them. So he asked God, he said, God, if there are 50 good people in Sodom and Gomorrah, will you save those people? Because there are still good people. Why should the good people suffer for what the bad people did? And our God, being merciful and forgiving, he said, okay, for 50 people. And then Abraham asked again, what about for 45 people? And our God said, okay. Then Abraham asked for 40. Our God said, okay. 30, God still said, okay. 20, all the way down to 10 people. If there were just 10 good people in these towns, 10 pure people, our God would have saved them. He made that promise with Abraham. That's how loving our God was. So, in Sodom at the time was Abraham's brother Lot. And God sent two angels to Sodom and Gomorrah, and there weren't even 10 good people. So Sodom and Gomorrah, they reached their judgment, and they've done too much bad stuff. There weren't 10 good people. And the only reason the angels went to Lot was to tell Lot to get out of Sodom, because God was about to punish them. And when the angels came to Lot's house, everybody, young and old in Sodom, in the town of Sodom, they went to Lot's door and they said, we want to assault these two angels that came here to judge us. They wanted to do nasty things to these angels. Now, Lot felt bad for Sodom because he knew the people didn't know what they were talking about. So he even offered his own family. He said, do these bad things to my family. You don't know who these angels are. They didn't listen. So the angels, they closed the door. They made everybody outside of Lot's house. They made them blind to protect Lot. So after that, Lot was warned to leave the city. And instead of, let's just think, these angels came and Lot treated them with respect, but the people in Sodom, they didn't treat them with respect. They had so many chances. Even Abraham, he begged God from 50 all the way down to 10. In a big town, 10 people is not a lot of people, but their sin was this bad to the point that they reached their punishment. And Sodom and Gomorrah, they were destroyed. So what should we learn from this is that Sodom and Gomorrah, they had pride in their sin to the point that when their judgment came, they were still wanting to sin. They still turned away from God. When we sin, should we be happy that we sin? No, we shouldn't. When we sin, we should go, we should pray, we should talk to God, we should never want to do it again. And the people in Sodom and Gomorrah showed us what happens when you take pride in your sin, when you're happy that you sin. Their cities were burned to the ground. All of them, they were gone after that. So, always, always, always ask God for forgiveness. We saw how when Abraham begged God, our God always said yes. He went from 50 to 45 to 40 to 30 to 20 to 10. Our God is always going to give us a second chance. That doesn't mean we take him for granted, but that means he loves us so much that he died for us and that he's willing to always take in his children towards the light. እና ወላጆች አንድ መልእክት አለኝ። በአሁኑ ሰዓት በዚህ ዘመን ስለ ልጆቻችን መጠንቀር አለብን። በዚህ ዘመን የግብረ ሰዶማዊ ማህበረሰብ ወይስ የኤልጂቢቲ ኮሚዩኒቲ የእነሱ አጀንዳ በልጆቻችን ጭንቅላት ለማስገባት የሞከሩ ነው። የእነሱ አጀንዳ ካልተቀበል ካንስል ነው የሚያደርጉት። ካልተስማማ ወደ ጥሩ ትምህርት ቤት መሄድ አትችልም ወይስ ወደ ጥሩ ስራ ማግኘት አትችልም። እና ይሄ ከባድ ነገር ነው። እና የእነሱ አጀንዳ ማለት ወንድ ከወንድ እንዲያገባ፣ ሴት ከሴት፣ ዛሬ ወንድ ነኝ ነገ ሴት ነኝ፣ ዛሬ ሴት ነኝ ነገ ወንድ ነኝ። የእነሱ አጀንዳ እንደዚህ ነው። እና የእነሱ ምክንያት የተወለድኩት እንደዚህ ነው። የእነሱ ምክንያት ግን ይሄ ውሸት እንደሆነ እናውቃለን። እና ይሄ ከባድ ነገር ነው። እና ልጆቻችን ሲያሉ እውነት ልናስተምራቸው ይገባል። እና ግን ወደፊት ስንሄድ በዚህ ሀገር ትምህርት ቤቶች ከእነሱ ጋር ይቆማሉ። እርግጠኛ ነኝ እንደዛ እንደሚሆን ከእነሱ ጋር ይቆማሉ። እና በዚህ ምክንያት የልጆቻችን ባለዕዳ ማን ነው? እኛ ነው። እናንተ፣ እኔም፣ አባቶቻችን ስለ ልጆቻችን ልጆቻችን የእግዚአብሔር ቃል እንዲያውቁ ስንፍነት አይገባም። ቀላል ነገር አይደለም። እኔ ዱቅና ሲቀብል ቃል ገባውና የእግዚአብሔር ቃል የእግዚአብሔር ልጆች የእግዚአብሔር ቃል እንዲማሩና ሃይማኖታችን ለመጠበቅ ነው። እና በዚህ ምክንያት እኔ ባለዕዳ ነኝ ልጆቻችሁና እውነት ለማውራት አልፈራም። እና ብዙ ሀበሾች ከልጆቻቸው ጋር ስለ ሴክስ፣ ስለ ሰውነታቸው፣ ስለ ገላቸው አያወሩ። እና ይሄ ሀገር እንደ ሀገር ቤት አይደለም። ለልጆቻችን ብንደክም እርግጠኛ ነኝ ይሄ የሶዶማ ማህበር አይደክም የእነሱ አጀንዳ በልጆቻችን በማስገባት እና የእነሱ ውሸት እና ኃጢአት ይጮሃሉ፣ በደንብ ይጮሃሉ። በኃጢአታቸው ኩራት አላቸው። እናውቃለን። በዚህ ሀገር በዚህ ካናዳር ሰኔ ወሩ ስሙ ምንድን ነው ለእነሱ? ፕራይድ፣ ኩራት። አሁን ኦንላይን ብትሄዱ እና የእነሱ ሰላማዊ ሰልፍ ብታዩ እግዚአብሔር ይቅር በላቸው። ልብስ አይለብሱም፣ ወንድ ቀለም ይቀባሉ። like ለሰውነታቸው ክብር አይሰጡም። እና like የሚያሳዝን ነገር ልጆች ያመጣሉ ለዚህ ሰልፍ እንዲያዩ ይሄንን ነገር like በጣም ነው የሚያሳዝነው። እና ልጆቻችን በዚህ መንገድ እንዳይሄዱ like መጠበቅ አለብን። ልጆች ያላችሁ like ብትፈሩ ወይስ የቋንቋ ችግር ካለ ልጆቹ ለመናገር like I'll teach them if there's a problem, because there's a big communication gap with the Habesha community and the kids when it comes to this kind of topic. So if anyone ever has this problem with their kids, you can tell Abba will tell me, and I'll talk. It's education. It's nothing bigger than that. It's just education. There's nothing to be ashamed about. And ይህንን ችግር የምናሸንፈው ሁላችንም የእግዚአብሔር ቃል ስንጠብቅ እና አንድ ስንሆን ነው። እና ይሄ ለሁሉም ኃጢአት ነው፣ ለዚህ ብቻ አይደለም። እና ምክቴ ነው። እና kids, listen to your parents. They want what's best for you always. I repeat that a lot because that's the foundation to your life at this stage. I was once in your shoes. I know sometimes mom and dad might think they're annoying, but listen to them. They have your best interest in their heart and in their mind, and they always want what's best for you. And just remember to ask for forgiveness. Don't be prideful in your sin. Be proud to be a Christian. It's a big blessing.